What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Compound today. Yes, we are. We're sitting at about $53. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, you guys. Let's get into this. $53.40 right now. If we were to draw a line at, not yesterday's low, but the day before, draw a line right there. It looks to be right in line with this area of support consistently throughout this time here as support and resistance. A somewhat significant area. Going back through time here, less significant maybe back here. Still at moments it's somewhat significant, but more relatively speaking, definitely so. So I think holding support there is a good thing. I think it's and it just makes sense. Looking at the daily RSI, I am kind of concerned that we would go a little bit lower. But looking at where the price is now, I don't think we'd go lower than this low, just maybe a little bit lower. Get into that oversold zone and then find a low there. But to be completely fair, we've actually found our low right here before and again, and perhaps we can do it again today. I don't know. Let's look at the 4 hour. Looking at the 4 hour low to high. Hey, relative 618 tipped it actually. It's a short-term time frame move, and the 1 hour looks good. I mean, it's weak right now, but it's set up to be good. Bullish divergence, double bullish divergence technically. Bounce off the oversold zone. I mean, it looks set. And you've got this downtrend, right? Lower highs, lower lows, that if this is what I think it is, this could be the beginning of breaking that downtrend on the 1 hour. So it's not too significant, but that could be significant enough to say, hey, I'm done with this. We've got our high heel. We've got our high heels on. It's time to go to work. I don't know, man. However you want to look at it, we're at the bottom of this range here, right? Or I guess near the bottom, below the halfway point of this little consolidation phase here. I would expect that we will soon move up, right? And the area to watch for is, relatively speaking, it's probably around $62 actually, but when we break that $62 to $65 range, $63 specifically in my head, but whatever, when we break this zone, we're going to see a move up pretty fast to $100, and then beyond that if we can break $100. So just waiting on that to happen. Nothing new, nothing convincing one way or another here. Sorry, I just remembered that I lost something, but it's irrelevant. Yeah, probably a good time to buy. Sitting at 53.41, and that's all I got to say. So hit that like button and subscribe, you guys. Compound being a little bit boring, but what else is new, man? It's boring, and this is the mother of all accumulation phases right here. When it comes time to pop, you guys, it's going to do very phenomenal in a very short amount of time. For anybody wondering, does Compound have enough time to grow for the rest of this cycle? It hit this low here. It took from this low to this high. That's how many weeks it took. Negative 57. It took 57. Let's pretend that was going forward. It's the same distance either way. From the current week to where this is here, I mean, that would put us in the middle of July. Or sorry, that put us in the middle of 2025, right? July 2025. If we were to pretend like this was our high to low, like if we were to start moving up all the way up to the all-time highs at this rate, right, I would expect that we not only exceed that rate as far as like bouncing goes whenever we break out, I would also think that we exceed the high, right? We see new all-time highs there. So I don't know, time will tell. All-time high sitting at about just under $1,000. I am expecting that we will exceed that. And more or less see a move just like this, but on the way up that is stronger overall. And no, we are not running out of time. I mean, I suppose we're running out of time, right? We can't be doing this for too much longer. We got to start seeing some life in this thing sooner than later. But I would say, we could chill most of the summer and still be fine. I mean, I'm thinking the bull market's going to end in October, so really we don't have to get moving until September. It's June now, so we've got all summer to go, you guys. But yeah, I can only imagine that we can only accumulate so much longer. It's the same story here as it was back here. We're just waiting for our fun in the sun, waiting for our time to pump, and that's about it. So hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Yes, I do think Compound will see new all-time highs. The minimum target that I have at the moment is $2,400 with the absolute potential to break $8,000 or more this cycle. So, I mean, from the current price, the minimum target, which I've done the math on the market cap, right? It checks out. It definitely could hit these numbers. That's a 44x from here, 45x, right? So, not bad for a minimum kind of expectation to have. So, at any rate, let's say I'm dead wrong, right? And it doesn't see these extensions, which I am expecting these extensions, maybe even beyond that, right? And we only see the 61869, or we only see the 886786. I mean, that's not a 40x, but that's still. I mean, the 886786 here, that's still about a 10x potential, 11x potential, right? So even at its worst case scenario, guys, compound's still going to do well. It's just how well will it do, right? This to me is even pessimistic. I think 8,000 really is a likely target, but we'll see. It all depends on when we get moving. If we can get moving sooner than later, then there's more hope to see higher prices, right? If it does take us till the end of summer to get moving, maybe we don't exceed too much past these all-time highs, right? Maybe 2,400 is the high. But anyways, that's all I got to say. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. We're waiting. We're just waiting, man. And I would think that, relatively speaking, we're going to move up. Right, we're at 53.41. Next area to move up to is 60 to 65. We break that, it's $100. We break $100, it's all the way up to like $300, man. Step by step, we'll find our way. Take care. Bye-bye.